Hey guys, Sarah here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing my 32-week pregnancy update. So if you're interested in that, keep watching. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss any of my future videos. I share tons of content, fashion, beauty, lifestyle, pregnancy, all the things. So definitely subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out. All right, let's get into it. First of all, I got a new camera a couple of weeks ago, and I think this is my third video filming on it, but it is my first time filming at my office. So if the lighting is off, I apologize. I'm still trying to get used to it and the settings and all of that. So hopefully it will look okay and be good. If not, it will get better. So anyway, let's talk about the fact that I'm 32 weeks pregnant. How the heck did that even happen? I do not understand, but I want to talk about my symptoms. I'll show you guys a little bump update, and just kind of what has happened in the past 4 weeks. If you haven't seen, I've been doing an update basically every 4 weeks, so I can leave my pregnancy playlist up in the cards for you. I've got tons and tons of content on all different types of things for the pregnancy, but yeah, today we're going to talk about weeks 28 through 32. First of all, let's talk about my symptoms. Currently, they are so random. I feel like I'm definitely hitting that same fatigue that I felt in my first trimester. I'm getting to that point again where I feel like I need a nap on a lot of days. If I overexert myself, I feel like I cannot catch up on enough rest. I want to go to bed early. Like, I am getting really tired. And I don't know if that's a combination of it just being my third trimester, or the fact that I'm still trying to do as much as I was doing before, or just the fact that I'm carrying around so much more weight than I was carrying around before that it's like physically more tiring. I don't really know what it is. But either way, I'm feeling really tired, and I have been taking way more naps than I'm used to. I also have just not been sleeping. So sleeping has just become impossibly difficult. I'm getting up to pee like 5 times a night, which is insane. I feel like I can literally pee, stand up, and then it's like he moves a little bit and is like sitting on my bladder, and then I'm right back in the bathroom. It is the most annoying thing ever. I knew people said they got up to pee a lot. I did not realize the extent of it. And yeah, 5 times a night is just insane. I also am starting to have reflux again, which I haven't had since my first trimester, maybe my second, but it is back in full force. As soon as I eat something, it'll happen at least once a day where I'll eat something and it doesn't even have to be spicy or anything, and all of a sudden I'm feeling really gaggy and refluxy, and it's just not good. So Tums have been my best friend recently. Other than that, I still haven't been having a lot of headaches, which I've been loving. If you have been around for a while, you know that I do get migraines generally, but they have been so much more calm during pregnancy. That was one of my biggest fears getting pregnant, was that I would have migraines and not be able to take anything. But my headaches really have been pretty under control. At the very beginning of my third trimester, I believe, I had a couple of headaches and it was miserable, but since then, I really haven't had any, which I'm just soaking up and I hope lasts forever. I also started having Braxton Hicks contractions, which really freaked me out. I talked to my doula about it. It's totally normal. It's just your body kind of prepping for labor and how that will look, but it doesn't mean that you're going into labor or anything like that. It's just a really, really weird feeling. For the most part, most of them aren't painful. Some of them are a little bit painful. It's just a sensation that I haven't felt before, so it's pretty foreign to me, but those have kind of started, and I'm getting them sporadically. They're not consistent, they're not all the time, they're just random, which it's like you don't know when to expect it, and then it'll come and it's like out of nowhere. So it's always a surprise, but those have definitely started. Also, my congestion, I have been congested since the beginning of my pregnancy, but I feel like in my second trimester, I almost got used to the type of congestion I was having, and I don't know, I was just living with it. And more recently, in the past probably week or so, I'm a completely different kind of congested. I feel like that doesn't even make sense, but it's the weirdest thing. And now it's like I cannot go to sleep. I can't breathe. Like the whole thing, it's like retraining myself for like a different kind of congestion. So that has been a new thing, that I'm way, way, way more congested than I have been. So I'm hoping that as soon as he gets here, that will go away. I can't even imagine going a day without blowing my nose or just laying down and being able to just breathe easily. I am so excited for that day, and I hope that it'll come right after he's born. Okay, let's talk about, I had my glucose test, my 1 hour glucose test back, I don't know when that was. I think that was when I was 28 weeks maybe. And I got a phone call saying that I had failed and I needed to come back for my 3 hour test. Long story short, I ended up going online, seeing that I wasn't actually high, that the lab said that my results were completely normal, but my doctor's office still wanted me to do the 3 hour test, and I didn't know why, and they couldn't explain it to me. And so I ended up declining the test. And we are just now checking my blood sugar and making sure that things are okay during my normal appointments. So all is fine on that front. But the miscommunication and just a lot of stuff that has happened through my pregnancy made me research changing practices a couple of weeks ago. And I'm still not 100% sure that I'm going to stay with my practice. I've just been really disappointed in a lot of the care that I was receiving, and so I'm kind of on the fence. I'm seeing how things go over the next couple of appointments, but I'm open to possibly changing doctors, which is crazy because I'm so far along. But yeah, I just felt like for the first time ever, I had questioned my doctors, and when I did question them, I got an answer I didn't like. So that just kind of made me realize that I need to advocate for myself, and it also made me so thankful that I have hired a doula, because she's another person on our team that's going to help us advocate for ourselves and just help us know how to navigate these waters in general. So very thankful for her, and I'm also just kind of feeling things out with my doctor's office for now. Speaking of my doula, we had our first in-person meeting this past weekend, and we went over kind of my birth plan and talked through all of the different options and just different scenarios that can even come up. A lot of the things I had no idea were even things that they would possibly do, or just procedures that happen after the baby's born. I did not know a lot of those things. So we did have our meeting with her, and then we made an initial birth plan, which was really good. So now I just need to kind of type it up so that I can give my doula a copy and then also my doctor's office a copy of it. I also did find out in my last appointment that he is breech, at least right now. So hopefully he will turn around on his own and get into position. My doctors told me that I don't really have to worry about it until 36 weeks, but I am signed up for the spinning babies. And I actually just this morning was looking at all of the exercises. So I'm gonna start doing those daily just so that I can kind of help him along and try and get him to turn around on his own before it gets too late and he doesn't have the room to move. I honestly have no idea how any of that works, and I know that there's a procedure that the doctors can try and do to get them to turn, but again, I'm just gonna try and do what I can do naturally to try and advocate for him to turn on his own. I keep telling him to turn, but he's not listening to me, so we will see. Ooh, I almost forgot. I have gotten a couple of stretch marks. I thought I was kind of in the clear. I am not. I have a couple on like the bottom side of my belly, and then I also noticed some on my inner thighs. So that's kind of disappointing. It was one of those things that I thought like maybe I wouldn't get any. I've been really diligent about trying to use lotions and creams and all the things, but here we are, and I just feel like there's no control. There's so many things that my body has done that I was not expecting that it's a wild ride. But the stretch marks have started. I'm continuing to use the lotion and try and do what I can do to minimize the amount of stretch marks that I get. I do know that they're pretty inevitable depending on your genes and just a bunch of different factors. So yeah, it is what it is, but they have shown up. As far as the nursery goes, I have been filming along the way, but we got the nursery cleaned out. It was the guest room, and it was also Adam's closet because we are adding a bathroom upstairs in our house. And so it was the walk-in closet. So now the bathroom is where the closet was. We added a closet upstairs, and so all of his clothes were downstairs. So all of his clothes are back in his new closet. We took out all of the guest room furniture, and then Adam installed new trim and painted it, and we replaced the light fixture. So now it's ready for the furniture and all of that. I built the dresser over the weekend, and I actually just got new knobs delivered for it, I think yesterday. So things are coming along for it. We just need to start setting up those details, and then I'm gonna organize it. But I have been filming all of that, and I feel so good that there are like a couple of things that are actually done in there now. And then last but not least, let me show you my belly. It's getting so big. I just cannot believe what is happening with my body, and it's so weird seeing myself with this belly. But yeah, 32 weeks, we are in the home stretch. I'm probably gonna do one more update at 36 weeks, and then I guess we're just gonna play it by ear after that. I have no idea when he's gonna show up, so yeah, let me show you my belly. Okay, first of all, I will link this sweatshirt for you if you are interested in it. I absolutely love it. I've been living in it recently, and I know that I'm gonna be living in it postpartum when got this little babe on my hip. But this is where we are at right now, 32 weeks. So definitely got quite the bump these days, and I cannot believe that this is my body right now. It is so weird seeing myself like this. And it's definitely getting harder to just get around, move, get comfortable. Adam tied my shoes for the first time the other day. It's a weird time in life, but that is how this little babe is doing. We will see what they say at my next appointment. Alrighty guys, those are all of the updates around my pregnancy, currently at 32 weeks. Let me know down below if you're pregnant or if you have the same symptoms or different symptoms than I have. I would love to chat with you guys. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe before you leave so you don't miss any of my future videos. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.